Ladies and gentlemen, we got some news. That's right. Welcome back to Patrick's News Channel. Today we're talking about all things Scooby and animation and beyond. I'm your host, Patrick Torvius, and this is a... Oh, sorry about that. I had to get a little bit of my news anchoring. Sorry everybody. We got news. Okay, this is the first time I'm talking about Scooby Doo Jada Toys news in 2026. So, let me break it down to all of you guys. So, if you guys have been watching my channel, I've been updating everyone with Jada Toys' Scooby Doo figures. So, basically, what happened is, during a toy fair in 2026, we got news of Scooby Doo figures. And if you guys have been watching my channel, I've been covering Series 2 and Series 3 last year. What I'm going to show you is a photo of the packaging for Wave 2 and 3. Now, I'm probably going to be asking a lot of people. Sorry, I had to take out the beanie hat there for a second. Yeah, you probably saw me wearing the beanie hat. There, I'm just going to wear... There, I'm just going to wear my Stay Positive hat. But yeah, so if you guys have been watching my videos... I've been talking a lot about Jada Toys' Scooby-Doo figures, Series 2 and 3. So basically, a lot of people are asking, Patrick, how'd you get these photos? So apparently, the United Kingdom had a toy fair. Or, if you guys are from the United Kingdom, is London Toy Fair. So, today, we have photos of their latest figures. And what we're going to be taking a look at, we're going to take a look at Series 3 and Scooby Doo, since those are the only 4 packaging we got. Yeah, so this is what we're talking about today, folks. We got Series 3 of Jada Toys' Scooby Doo figures. We got Funland Robot, Daphne, and the Ghost Diver. Or should I know, in mine and Scooby-Doo, we have Charlie the Haunted Robot, we have Daphne, and the Ghost of Captain Colored. We also got Scooby-Doo. Now, there is one photo I do want to show off, and it is part of Wave 2. Yeah, so basically, what's the price of... Yeah, because this is what I've been seeing online. Yeah, so this one is... But yeah, so basically, now, if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys talk about this particular image. Let me just zoom out real quick. Yeah, so if you guys have been watching my videos, I talked about this specific image of Scooby-Doo. Yeah, so basically this is what the figure's gonna look like. So, this is today. So, today I got this information from, a Facebook page called Star of Verse page or something. It's on Facebook, but people have been talking about these figures. So basically, I post about these on my page. I also post them on YouTube as well. But yeah, supposedly, we got packaging for Series 3 and 2. Now, I do want to break down these figures in general. So the one thing I do want to talk about is the fact we don't have Sea Demon or Space Kook for this whole thing. I mean, I wish we could have gotten those two as well, but I don't know. I mean, Toy Fair's in February, so any chances we could get more information from Jada Toys from our Toy Fair in, I think, New York City. But yeah, so supposedly this is Series 3 and this is Series 2. So let's first break it down of everything we have in the image here. Let's first start off. We have the image of Scooby-Doo. So here is Scooby-Doo. There's the figure and what's supposed to look like in packaging. We have 2 alternate hands or paws. We got his scare look. We got his sandwich. For what I can tell, he's gonna have the same thing with Shaggy, where he's gonna have a regular face and a scare face. Same with Daphne. We got her. This is the regular look of Daphne, and this is the scare one. If you guys have been watching my video, I talked about this version of Daphne here. This version right here. Yeah, this version of Daphne right here. So this is supposed to have the scared look to it. So this is kind of the scare look of Daphne. This is the first time we're seeing Daphne with the regular look of her. But yeah, so supposedly she has alternate hands, and she does have an accessory, which is a candlelight or the camera opera or something. It has a name for these, but yeah, she's supposed to have that as an accessory. Is pretty good. I do know one thing about these figures in general. If I'm bringing up a package for example, so you all know what we got is the Mummy of Ankh-Up. Now, I'm using this as an example. So, what you're probably seeing is the direct copy of inside of what the figure's going to have. Is going to have the mist effect. I bet you they're going to have that for this packaging too. But if you're probably asking about the sides here, this is probably a clear example. We're probably going to have the character on this side, as well as the image back here of the character and the name on this side and this other side. And that's pretty much the whole thing is. So they're probably keeping the same thing as Series 1, where we're just gonna have just the packaging. It's gonna be completely same. I bet you they're gonna add the fog mist to it. Sorry, I had to take a cold drink right now. But yeah, so next up we got is the Ghost of Captain Color, or they call him the Ghost Diver. So supposedly this is the Ghost Diver right here. You can see he has his seaweed. You can see his alternate hands here. I suppose in the image he does have the open hands here. I mean, I can kind of zoom in here. You can kind of see that's his alternate hands here. Yeah, this is supposed to be, I suppose this is the face of Captain Color up here. The packaging right here is supposed to have Captain Color's face. But yeah, these are the alternate hands here. We actually seen these hands in public. If you guys remembered, this image right here, we have the Ghost of Captain Color here, where it has the, open hands here. I assume that these are what they're picturing right here. But yeah, supposedly this is an image of what Captain Color's ghost is going to look like. We have the drooping seaweed here. We also do have the mascot of Captain Color's ghost. So, unfortunately, I don't think we have, like, a way to unmask Captain Color's ghost. If anything, we're probably going to be masking the top off, and that's it. But yeah, so I assume that this is Captain Color's head here to put where the mask is. And we do have alternate hands here. I assume that this is the open hands we saw when the figures was debuted. Yeah, this is what Daphne looks like as well. But yeah, we seen Daphne without the, so this is the first time we saw her with the regular face. But we did saw her with the scare face, and we do saw the camera opera. There was an interview made from Jada Toys. Someone interviewed Jada Toys himself. Someone interviewed Jada Toys itself. This is what the camera opera is going to look like. You can see the alternate hands here. I can tell you this. We're seeing these hands in public. Like, I'm not saying, I know it's kind of weird, but still, it's like, we're seeing, like, all, like, the different hands and stuff. So it is pretty cool we're seeing the alternate hands, too. But yeah, this is supposedly what Daphne looks like. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you can see these are the alternate hands here. Now, next up we got is Charlie the Funland robot here. I do want to say this. Charlie the robot looks pretty cool. We got his arms here. I assume this is the mouthpiece that everyone was talking about. because this is a cool detail from the packaging, because this is what Charlie the Robot looks like. So we are seeing them changing this in the website. Now I assume this is the alternate hands here, but we do have an alternate head up here as well. And now, from what I can tell from this image of Charlie the Robot, we are getting this as an accessory for him. And I can tell you this, we're probably going to get a magnet to go with this accessory. Because if you guys remembered, I actually did show you guys all this version of Charlie the Robot here. Supposedly, he does have an accessory, which is this magnet here. I assume we're getting a magnet accessory too, and supposedly it sticks onto here. Like, this is what we're probably going to be seeing, just this by itself. But yeah, this is what we're probably going to be seeing from Jada Toys in general. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think that's what Jada Toys is going to be doing for their Charlie the Robot. It's probably going to have like a magnet accessory here. For what I can tell from the other sculpture head here, if I'm probably guessing, they're going to have an alternate head for Charlie the Robot where it's like starting to glitch out. It's sort of like him getting reacted to the magnet and stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much it. But yeah, for what I can tell, these took place in London. So this is pretty cool seeing Scooby Doo and Wave 3. I don't know if Wave 3 is going to get available for pre-order, but I can't wait to see what Wave 2 has in store. I know we're getting Scooby, and it is pretty cool with seeing Scooby in packaging. This is like the same thing here. It kind of looks like the same thing here, so clearly this is the same as this one right here. But yeah, so this is pretty cool, seeing Charlie, Daphne, Captain Color's Ghost, and Scooby-Doo. It is also kind of cool seeing the head sculpt and the hands, like the alternate hands and stuff, and the accessory for these characters. That's also pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if Series 3 is going to get released this year or not, but I know Wave 2 is 100% going to get pre-ordered. If I did, I will update you guys if I do get Wave 2 as a pre-ordered. But I can tell you this is pretty cool. Just seeing this in Toy Fair, from a lot of other people have been telling me that in terms of Funko Pops, people are also been seeing photos of Funko Pops also being announced at Toy Fair as well in London. So this is pretty cool. Seeing these figures in public. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this packaging. I think it's pretty cool. I can tell it's probably going to be the same with Series 1, where we're going to get, like, the fog detail and stuff. But I can tell that Funland Robot's going to have a magnet. It's kind of cool seeing the head and hand sculpts of other characters. I assume Charlie also has the hand sculpts, too. I think this is, like, right here and stuff. But, yeah, I can't wait to see these figures out in public. I can also tell that these are going to be pretty unique figures. If I'm probably guessing from the image, Charlie the Robot also has his different hands too. But yeah, this is pretty cool. The only thing I would like to talk about is the fact we don't have Sea Demon or Space Kook. Because if you guys have been watching my videos, I talked about Series 2. It was right here. Yeah, it was like Series 2 was like right here. I mean, we got Scooby-Doo. We got Scooby-Doo's packaging, but where's Sea Demon and Space Kook? So, maybe Toy Fair next month, Jada Toys will also make an appearance. So, hopefully we do get information of the two figures here. And that's pretty much it for the video. Nothing else, but if you do want to see Series 2, well, this is supposed to be Series 2 right here. But yeah, this is Series 2 right here. So yeah, so I can't wait to see Series 2 out in public. I can't wait to see if Series 2, I can't wait to pre-order that when that comes out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I know it's a very short video, but I thought it'd be nice to talk about this now, since a lot of people are talking about this now. So, Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this image. I think this is going to be pretty cool. I don't know if Series 3 is going to get a pre-order this year or not, but I can tell you this is definitely going to scream 2026 if they're going to San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con, to be exactly. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about these figures. I can't wait to see these figures out in public. I know we've seen prototypes of these guys, but I can't wait to see what these figures look like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.